An insight into project management has been staring me in the face, and I haven't seen it until just recently. Flawed project management is at the root of nuclear power station construction cost overruns. A little bit of it is that we have an adversarial process with regulators. Arguably, the nuclear regulators are sometimes too cautious about safety issues. That's a small percentage of the problem. And sometimes in the nuclear industry, as with leaks of coolant water with tritium in it, it does itself no favors. Another few percent involves corruption. For example, two executives of SCANA, a public utility in South Carolina, were convicted of concealing project delays in order to defraud the federal government out of $2 billion in federal tax credits. A securities fraud case against them is also pending. Even this example of corruption in a nuclear power project also points to bad project management as a factor in the corruption. The real cause of cost overruns in nuclear power plant construction is bad project management. To be so many billions of dollars bad, the extent of bad project management must run very deep. It has to start with wishful project design that reaches for breakthroughs but ends up getting everyone involved tangled up in complexity they didn't anticipate or plan for. The AP1000 reactor design that was supposed to be in place at both the Vogtle and Summer projects adds project management complexity while touting modularity as a feature that will accelerate project completion. It turns out that shipping reactor modules around is expensive. It adds lead time to a critical phase of the project. Handling rejected parts adds even more delays because rework either has to take place away from where the module was built or the component needs to be shipped back to a production facility. And that's just one aspect of AP1000 that causes that kind of project management complexity. In other words, it's not the modularity that is the problem. It's that once you've sold the customer on modularity making the project go faster, it's hard to turn around and tell them it's actually going to screw their schedule in ways they've never imagined possible. Project management goes bad when selling a project, involves over-optimistic project timelines, and it gets worse as such projects inevitably go late. The incentives then start to line up against good project management because good project management will tell you you can't make up for lost time. Who wants to hear that? It's not just AP1000 and the modularity. Every multi-billion-dollar project that is oversold where cost projections depend on timely completion is subject to the same perverse incentives.